Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to check a new backpack from Realacc that is going to enable you to carry a quadcopter and your FPV equipment without having the need to pay over $100. In the past year I've been using the Low-Pro DroneGuard BPX2 and so far I've been very happy with it. It serves me well and it enables me to carry a few quadcopters and all my FPV equipment, and in this video I'm going to see how the Realacc compares to it, and of course there is a major price difference, so you have to take it into consideration that the Realacc costs about $62 and the QuadGuard BPX2 costs about $150. So now let's go over the properties of the bag. First of all, we can find the zipper outside, so we have a front pocket which is not very useful. You can also store one copter on the outside, so you can just secure it on the front using these straps. You can also find on the front this big pocket. We also get in this mat. The quality looks pretty good. It will enable you to store some of your equipment, so you can just place it like that. And you can see that it's properly secured, and then you can just store it inside your bag. In addition, we can find one big pocket over here and two smaller ones and two really small ones over here. So now let's move to the main compartment. Inside we can find this bag that will enable you to store some equipment. The quality looks pretty poor and I don't think it's going to be very usable unless you work for ISIS, and then it might come in handy. We also get in these dividers. You can see that you will have to assemble it by yourself. I'm going to do it in a second. And we also get in this rain cover. And unfortunately, unlike my DroneGuard BPX2, which have a compartment on the bottom where you can store the raincoat, this one doesn't have it. So we just have to place it somewhere inside the bag. So now I'm going to quickly assemble the dividers and see how it looks. So this is how it looks after I assemble the dividers. You can see we have this room on top. You can put a quadcopter over here, and soon I'm going to place all my equipment inside in order to see how it fits. Then we have another big room on the center, a place where you can store your goggles on the side, and also two more compartments on the bottom. And before I didn't mention that you have also one pocket over here which doesn't feature any zipper, and you also have this pocket over here which is secured by a zipper, so you can put some things inside as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is to see if all the equipment that I currently have inside my Low-Pro bag is going to fit inside the Realacc bag. So I'm actually heading up north for a few days and I took some equipment with me in order to do some testings. So let's see if everything is going to fit. So first of all, I have this TBS Oblivion, and this is supposedly going to fit inside the top part. So let's see if it fits. I think that in order to properly secure it, you will have to remove the propellers. I don't think it's going to do. So, not quite there. Of course, you can store it outside the bag, but I like to carry my drones normally inside the bag unless I carry a few. So, this is one. Then we have my Taranis. So this is going to fit in the center. This is quite alright. My Fetcher goggles are going to fit over here. And we have the antenna as well, we can put it on the side. My FrSky X Lite, I guess it can fit over here. Or if you put a piece of foam, you can actually fit it on top of the remote controller. I have a hat, my GoPro. My GoPro camera can actually fit over here. KremerFPV docking, let's put it over here. And of course LiPo batteries, which are important, so let's find the best spot. I think they can fit inside over here. DVR unit and also my antenna for my crossfire. I think this is a good place. And I store most of my equipment on these pockets, so of course everything that I carry here can fit inside these pockets. So I think that besides the fact that I will have to remove the propellers from the Oblivion, or you can actually put it over here. So this is not as good as my DroneGuard BPX2, but it can do the work. You can see that it closes. You have also actually these buckles that will enable you to secure everything. It's not going to fall. And let's put this ISIS bag inside as well. And you can see that it actually fits pretty well. Actually fits better than I thought it would. Now let's see if I can fit another quadcopter on top. And of course I can, but again, you will need to remove the propellers if you want to store another quadcopter on the top compartment. And of course, you can also store one quadcopter on the outside of the bag, so you can just secure it. Actually, I think that my QuadGuard BPX2 is bigger, but not much bigger than the Realacc bag. You can see that the main compartment is very similar, but this one also has this small bag on the bottom where I put my propellers. So the Realacc bag is just a little bit smaller than my QuadGuard BPX2. Now in terms of quality, I can tell you that the quality is pretty decent. Of course, it's not as good as my DroneGuard BPX2 because this is a $60 backpack and the other one is $150 backpack, but I still think that you're getting a good value for money. I've seen some complaints about the zippers and mine seems to be working fine. This is one of the things that you should expect when buying unknown or unbranded products, that the quality assurance is not as good as the big companies. And this is one of the reasons that the QuadGuard BPX2 bag is more expensive, because they have to invest more money on quality assurance, which means that you might get a defective zipper. And for example, you could see that this is coming off. So this is not that bad, but you should expect some defects. Maybe you're going to be very lucky and your bag is going to be perfect, but don't be too surprised if your zipper is not going to be as good as mine and you're going to have some flaws in the bag. In my opinion, $60 for this bag is a pretty good deal. And if you're a beginner and you don't want to invest $150 on a bag, I think this bag would be quite good. I'm not going to switch my bag to this one. Of course, I'm going to stick with my QuadGuard BPX2. I think it's more comfortable. It's also a little bit bigger, so it's going to allow me to store more equipment. And of course, I already have this one and I really like it, so I'm going to stick to it. But again, if you're in the market for a new bag and you don't want to spend too much money, I think that the Realacc bag is going to do quite alright for you. As always, I thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it and you find it useful. This was kind of a different setup for my review because I just couldn't fit it on my desk. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell if you're not already subscribed. See you in my next videos and goodbye.